Hello, I have not wanted to make this video because I don't believe attacking someone else is the right option. Sadly though, AlaskanReality just doesn't back off. We are very disappointed with him. In fact, we given him many chances to redeem himself, and when he came back he instantly attacked me. An attack that was proven false after it turned out the quote-unquote proof provided by a friend of his was fake. Alaskan himself, and I quote, said, "All it takes from these people is one accusation."
All it takes from this group of people is an accusation.
But that's exactly what he's doing to other people, including myself. I'm not the only one that has to listen to his bullshit. Many people, and especially girls who are very young and gullible, have to go through it on, it would nearly be safe to say, a weekly basis. We will come back to Jay later, who was asked by AlaskanReality to send nudes when she was only 13 years old. This footage has never been shown before, and it's time you all see the true face of this leader that no one, except his own cult, follows. This is not the first time that he would have a video made about him that revolves around his pedophilia and pressuring young girls into sending him nudes.
AlaskanReality is a pedophile. He's also a liar and an egotistical maniac! But he's a pedophile.
Damn, girl. You grew up. So that would have fucked you up.
I feel bad for Gia. You can see how she was intimidated by AlaskanReality and how uncomfortable it must have been for her. You can clearly tell it was a one-sided love here, and his love is for a little girl. I'm not going to thank San in this video, unlike AlaskanReality who did in his. I know 100% San is on her side, because he's a human being with a mind that isn't revolved around taking advantage of little girls. But do not worry, all the leaders will have seen this, including Marcus's and Viking Law. They are supporters of Sane Corporation, not because we're bigger than AlaskanReality, but the fact is because we try to make the modern military community a place for everyone, regardless of their skin color, sexuality, or gender. It should be an open forum where anyone with a good intention can join and become part of it. Now, we have female leaders in Sane Corporation, reaching as far as directors. The fact he's trying to point that out just goes on to show the sexism within his mind, as his first assumption is that they sent me nudes to receive that rank. That is anything but the truth. They're just as good leaders as any other director. They are great leaders, unlike Gia, who was ranked second in command in AlaskanReality's group just because he wanted to put his dick inside of her. These females worked their way up through dedicated service, and it has taken them exactly 0 pictures to be where they are right now.
Hit a motherfucker with a stiff on, ooh. Fucking with a nigga like me won't do. Left, right, left, right, left, right, ayy. Stop tryna get on my shit like move. Hit a motherfucker with a stiff on, ooh. Fucking with a nigga like me won't do. Left, right, left, right, left, right, ayy. Stop tryna get on.
Aren't I done yet? There's more?
Down with a 187.
Let's do this.
As you can see in these images, he literally admits to asking girls for nudes in order to quote-unquote confirm if they're catfishes. His reasoning is that you can quote-unquote confirm if someone is a catfish by literally asking them for nudes. She's 13, you pervert. You really need to cut the bullshit and stop asking girls for nudes. She was so creeped out by Alaskan, just like all these other girls. They're legitimately in fear because of this creepy monkey looking ass craving up to see the bodies of young girls that just barely hit puberty. You shouldn't be talking about making girls uncomfortable. Look at yourself. Is this really something you have the right to tell me? You're telling me that 8 to 10 girls are filing reports. We looked into it and you literally have 0 girls from same corporation or any of our groups even wanting to have anything to do with you. Honestly, I want to see you try, because that will land you in such big trouble with all the evidence I have from so many girls you encountered in the past. There is so much evidence of your slander and pedophilia that is through the roof, and claiming I sent a dildo to a 13-year-old's house? You made that rumor shortly up after releasing your video, which again was completely false. You're calling me the scum of the earth? But it's time you take a look in the mirror. You need to work on self-reflection, because you're attacking a man who's been in clans for 12 years and never had a controversy like this. This has been such a waste of time for me to talk about you, because you're already blacklisted from healthier communities for scamming and pedophilia, not to mention you're banned from Polar Star Studios for the exact same reasons. We know you won't leave the more than military community, but at least people will now know your true nature. We're all disgusted by your behavior. Just to show an example of how scummy he is and all the lies he makes up, he claims I go around and threaten to leak people's names, but if you take a look at the message, you can see that there is a completely different story. He has said so many lies about me that for me to respond, it would require a whole new video, and that would not be worth the effort, and quite frankly, a scum like you isn't worth my, Sans, Marcus's or Viking lost time.